think the Miami Dolphins, are they contenders or are they pretenders? A spoiler alert, this is recorded Monday night for the Friday show, so we will know the outcome of the Packers game. So they could be sitting at 6-6 or 5-7, and it could definitely destroy everything that we're saying right now. But moving right along here, we have the Cincinnati Bengals up. The Cincinnati Bengals are a team that has been kind of like, what in the world is going on with the Cincinnati Bengals? Right now, they're sitting at 4-6 on this NFL season. They're sitting at third place in the AFC North. Right now, they have a 14% chance of making the playoffs. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Mark, they've actually lost 3 of their last 4. If they would have won 2 of the last 4 or 3 of the last 4, they might be squarely into this playoff hunt. They might have a little bit better than a 15% chance. But looking at their schedule moving forward, they play the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're at the Dallas Cowboys. They're at the Tennessee Titans. They play the Cleveland Browns. They play your Denver Broncos. And then they finish the season at Pittsburgh Steelers. Same thing with the Miami Dolphins. I think it's going to be 10 wins to have a lock in this year's playoffs. And 9 wins will probably put you in that tiebreaker realm. They don't have a lot of tiebreakers, but they could definitely still be in that conversation going into week 18. So, Mark, with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left on the Cincinnati Bengals schedule, 10 wins is a lock into the playoffs in my eyes. So if they go 6 for 6 in the last 6 games, that puts them at 10-7 on the season. So, Mark, the question is, contenders, pretenders, what are the Cincinnati Bengals in your eyes?
This one's tough for me to say. Honestly, contenders, man. I think that Burrow just always scares me. He's the type of quarterback like Mahomes. Like they're the type of team that can go on a run. I can kind of see them happening, but the only way that happens is if the defense pulls their head out of their ass and they play better. That's what's been hurting them. They've been in almost every one of these games. Burrow's been having freaking MVP stats, and he can't win games. And it's because the defense just can't close out a game. So if that changes for them, I can see them going on a run, beating teams. Not my Broncos, but I can see them going on a run and possibly getting not 10 wins, but 9, and maybe getting in with some tiebreakers.
Yeah, and when you look at their schedule, Mark, they have scored points this season. They scored 27 versus the Chargers, a really, really good defense. They scored 34 against the Ravens. They scored, 41 versus the Raiders, 17 versus the best defense in the NFL in the Philadelphia Eagles, 21 versus the Browns, pretty good defense, 17 versus the Giants, a really good defense, and then 38 versus the Ravens, 34. Like, they are scoring points at will. The biggest issue with the Cincinnati Bengals is their defense, and I don't know what has changed so much from last year to this year, but the AFC North as a general, Mark, their defense sucks. We were banking on the Ravens having a top flight defense, 28th, right? We banked on the Browns having a top ranked defense. They're ranked 25th. We banked on the Bengals having a pretty good defense. They're ranked 20th. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the best defense in the league, and they're ranked 7th, which is mind-boggling to me that when you think AFC North, you think black and blue, pounded out, tough divisional defensive football. But the Cincinnati Bengals, they are pretenders, Mark. They are pretenders just because they are not going to be able to hang with any of the Pittsburgh Steelers, what they have to offer. They play the Pittsburgh Steelers twice. They might get swept. They play the Browns. The Browns already lost to them once this season, 21-14, but the Browns are not playing half bad now, right? The Browns got a little bit of swag in them, especially after that Pittsburgh Steelers win back on Thursday night. But then we got a Monday night game versus the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys shocked the world by beating the Washington Commanders, Mark. They said, hold my beer, let me go out there and beat the Washington Commanders.
In totally cowboy fashion, man, you got to admit.
Right. They're trying to tank, and they're out there beating one of the best teams in the NFC. But we digress. The Cincinnati Bengals are done after this week. When they play the Pittsburgh Steelers on December 1st, Sunday afternoon, they are done. They are pretenders 100%. Kaylee, you are a Bengals fan. They are done. They legit have to win 6 games in a row to have a shot at 10 wins. And I just do not see it happening. Mark, you said they are contenders.
Only if the defense can play worth a shit. They're like we were talking about how their defense has gone bad. Over like I think they've lost players. They lost a good corner. They don't really have a pass rush. Hendrickson is their only guy they have. Like he's
Yeah.
literally their only defense. So yeah, their defense is really bad. So if they can turn it around in any form, they could be better.
Yeah,
But you're right. They got a gauntlet of games. It's going to be hard.
yeah, and I thought I liked their defense this offseason when they picked up Geno Stone from the Baltimore, right? I thought maybe Stone was going to kind of bring that swagger to the team, like maybe that grittiness, but I just don't see it. Like I don't know what it is, but the Bengals are just not clicking this season.
You're probably right. You're probably right. They're probably a pretender.
Yeah. I mean, and Mark, that is the easy answer, right? They have a 14% chance of making it to the playoffs. It's just, I mean, the Colts have a better chance than them, and I put the fork on them on Monday. I said they're done. Finito, finished. They are Fugazi.
I'm putting a fork in the Niners. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, about those injuries. Yeah, about that. Whatever. So, guys, in the comments below, let us know. Are the